so excited to be here with you. I feel like every time I co-host a show, you always end up with somebody else, and I have to come in to try to get some food.
Right?
Hi.
It's so good to see
It's
you.
good to see you too.
To Amy at my office, I'm like, I've been with Sharon forever.
I know. I'm so excited because I actually had these. I had the lemon butter with the capers the night before I left for my Disney vacation last week. And then last night when I got home, because I didn't have any fresh food in the house, I did the Scampi one, which I thought was just incredible because this was a gourmet meal I was able to serve to my family. And I was able to do it directly from my freezer. And that's what the Perfect Gourmet is all about. Gourmet dishes you can cook from frozen. And 47118 is your item number, so you have a choice. Do you want to go for the set of 10 in the lemon butter with the capers, which is just delicate and perfect and stunning? Or do you want to go for the set of 10 in the Scampi, which is over on the other side, which if you're familiar with the shrimp Scampi, it's the same recipe, it's the same sauce you already know and love, and dunk your bread in and put your pasta in, is over here on this tilapia. So you just decide which one you want, and it's under $45.
And if they can't decide, they can combo.
Yes, that's right. You can do the combo, and if you do the combo, it's 5 of each, so you get to try them both. Which one do you want to start with?
Why don't we start here?
Okay. That's right. Frank said lemon upstairs, lemon butter with capers.
You know, the whole thing is, like, you know, you were talking about, I love the idea that you can have something on the table in under 20 minutes from frozen. And so many people, like, of our customers, especially the ladies, they like, you know, they've cooked their entire life, they just don't feel like doing it anymore. And it's just nice to have something that you can reach in at the last minute, whether, you know, somebody's older, and you take out what you want and cook it.
Or just busy. I mean, I heated up my toaster oven. My toaster oven. I didn't even heat up the big one in the house. 15 minutes from frozen, bam, done. And you know the coolest part? When you take them out from frozen, the sauce is already frozen around the outside, so it's a solid piece, and then you put it in and it cooks into the sauce that you can then pour over other things.
And that is a really good point, because the sauce is on there, you want to use a lipped pan. So, and you can do it on the skillet, like put it on a frying pan.
If you want to do it there,
because and both instructions are on the packaging. But again, it really is about having something really good that's fast. You can steam up your rice. You can decide if you want to have like a salad, whatever you're going to do. So there you have, and if somebody says the capers, it's not overly salty. We didn't go heavy on the capers.
It's very delicate.
Yes.
That's what I like about this so much, is that the flavor is so light, and I feel like it's perfect for spring. You want to put some vegetables, or like sauteed vegetables or steamed vegetables, or a salad or something on the side. The lemon butter with the capers is just perfect, because tilapia is a very mild fish anyway. So if you have someone in the family that has an aversion to fish, chances are they're going to like this.
Well, and now we're going into the Scampi. So look how pretty that is, and you can see the sauce running off. So this Scampi that we do has the garlic, has the lemon, it's got the Parmesan, it has a little bit of wine, and that, just like you said, the delicate fish picks up the flavor of the sauce. So in under 20 minutes from frozen, your dinner is ready.
You know what? My kids went ballistic over the Scampi. They already loved the Scampi shrimp. So they really loved the flavors. Because you know what? I love shrimp Scampi, but I can't tell you how many times, or just Scampi in general, I can't tell you how many times I've been to a restaurant and they don't get it right. Like the garlic is kind of too
much
potent, and it's almost raw. Like it doesn't have that nutty, warm, golden, buttery kind of flavor to it. And that's what this has. It's the perfect balance of the garlic and the flavors to be full-bodied without being overpowering.
And the whole thing is, everybody, the center of the plate, I'll give you that one.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. The center of the plate is the hardest thing to decide on. That's like the star of the evening.
Yeah,
so
it is.
Everybody's got stuff in the pantry to go with it. And this, because it cooks from frozen, at least in my opinion, it makes your life a little bit easier. Like I said, you know, the mantra in our stores is, I've cooked my entire life, I know how to do it, and I just don't feel like doing it all the time. So,
or for me, when I'm super busy and I'm like, I just want something really delicious in 15 minutes.
In 15 minutes.
From frozen. So I didn't even need the forethought to thaw it out the night before. It cooks really quickly. And part of that is because the fillets are also nice and slim, so that they can cook really quickly.
And evenly.
And here's the cool part. By the way, the Scampi is already last call. So if you want the Scampi, here it is. That's what I'm eating right now. But we do have the lemon butter caper, which is light and delicate and bright and fresh. $44.92 with your shipping included. And you just take out what you need, and then you put the rest back in the freezer. If you want to take the sauce, so here's the cool part. Like you said, you want to
Save the
do it in like a little lipped container
Yes,
so that you
you
can
do.
pour the sauce out
Absolutely.
into something else. So you could do the sauce, you could sop it up with a good piece of crusty bread.
Yes.
You could pour the sauce and do like a seafood dish with pasta. Have it be the sauce for the pasta, or if you steam your vegetables, pour the sauce over the vegetables.
I think, I think the lemon butter with caper would also, to your point, be really
beautiful
good,
with that.
like a little angel hair pasta.
Yes.
And the combo, for somebody who's never tried it, then you can decide which one is your favorite.
That's
Because
right.
taste is subjective. You know, you have your opinions, I have my opinions, but to be able to try something at home and say, you know what, I sort of want this one tonight, or maybe it's a smaller household and you don't want to have 10 of the same thing. You
Right.
like the idea of one night having this.
I changed my mind.
I change my mind all the time.
Yeah.
Right?
So depending on what I want to serve for the rest of the meal, think about what you want. Do you want light and bright and fresh? Then you go for the lemon butter with the capers. If
Yes.
you want something richer and deeper and fuller, then you go for the scampi. But like we were saying, I think the combo is a great way to go, because
Yes,
this right here is showing all of the lemon butter caper. That's all 10 of them. Think about that. That's 10 of them. That means your main center part of your meal, the center of the plate, is less than $4.50. That's less than $4.50 to bring that home. Same goes with the scampi on the other side, or the combo. It's less than $4.50. If you went to a really nice seafood restaurant and you got scampi tilapia, or I mean, when you see it on the menu, it's usually very shishi, very fancy. It's
Exactly.
like it's lemon butter with
Right.
capers. $4.50? No, I don't think so. And what they put on the side of the plate is usually a little bit of whipped potatoes or maybe a couple of pieces of asparagus, and you're having a nice day for a lot of money. So here you can serve what you want on the side and have the benefit of the extra sauce to flavor other things, because in
Exactly.
both cases the sauce is really
Now,
delicious.
And I have to say, you know,
It's delicious.
my mom loves her scampi. She actually saves the sauce and
Does she?
uses it for other things. Yeah.
What did
Sorry,
can she
Mom.
refreeze it? What does she do?
She just puts it in the refrigerator and then she'll add it to pasta a couple days later.
Mom,
I know, right?
Hi,
Pretty smart, Shirley.
Carol's mom. No, I love that,
So,
because
yeah.
you know, and you know why I think that's important.
Because it gives you so much, you get so much sauce, I think,
That's
right?
what I was gonna say. You get a lot of
Yes, you
sauce, which
do.
is great because you don't have to use all of it at once. Some
No.
people like a little drizzle. Some people like it swimming. So if you like it swimming, you're getting
Right.
enough for it to swim or to save some
if
and
you
use
like
it for other
and
things.
use it for other things. But the whole thing is, again, and I love the idea of the combo because of trying what you're going to have. If it's a smaller household and you're not really sure, you know, the capers aren't overly salty.
Not at all.
You've got the lemon with the butter. It's like you said, it's just really fresh tasting. And then when you go into the scampi, it is a richer tasting sauce. But it will lend itself to something else. And there are people here watching that don't have access to really great seafood. So this
You're
is a great
so
way.
right about that. I mean, you may not have a good seafood restaurant for miles where you live. This is a wonderful way for you to cook it. Really, if you take the time to preheat the toaster oven for 5 minutes, that means within 20 minutes, you'll probably be eating this and have it on the table from frozen. Last call on the scampi, but if you want the lemon butter with the capers, we have fewer than 400 remaining there, but we do have the combo where you can get 5 of each of those flavors. Thank you for always having your foods in my freezer,
So
Carol
great
Allen.
to
It's
see
so
you.
nice to see
Thank
you
you.
too. And thank you for serving me dinner, because I think I